Hey guys and girls, welcome to the GaoGarden. This is gonna be the first vlog for this channel. I'm gonna show you guys what my nursery looks like. I've spent all winter just rearranging everything, and it's far from done, but I'll just show you around. Alright, so this is my repotting table. I also use it as a place where I can film when I work on the trees. And as you can see, one of the future episodes will be a Shimpaku, Juniper, and this could be a Tanuki, half from this living tree, and the other half I will be well, I have to work on these, but these are the Shimpaku that didn't make it last year due to the extra chlorine in the water. So here it's a little bit of a mess because I have to clean and resort all these bonsai pots, and I will turn that table into another potting table with another century stand setup. Here I have most of the soil I use, some for bonsai, and these are for other plants, and these are for my cactus and succulents. And I have a lot of bonsai soil over here. Alright. And this is the ones that have been repotted. Most of them have had for a year now, and I'm just grateful that they're alive and healthy. I will do another episode just on explaining what these are. So let's take a walk this way. So I've rearranged. I used to have these galvanized racks all around, but it was blocking the view, and it just felt too cluttered, so I had to move all of them to the sides and some on this side. All of these have to be rearranged, and I've moved a ton of plants outside. I have all my bougainvilleas on top, so they're getting plenty of sunlight. And I have a lot of my azaleas underneath. It's shaded in this part, so the ones that are going through recovery, I usually hide them underneath here, so they do get sun, but they're not getting burnt in the sunlight. As you can see, the bougainvillea are becoming healthier, and some have flowered. I have two colors here. A friend is bringing me a yellow variety in a few days, and I'll make an episode on just the bougainvilleas. Here, it's still a mess, which I have to organize. Here is where I keep all my containers and pots for now. And in the back, as you can see, there's quite a few. This was one of my first digs, 3 giant podocarpus that I couldn't save. It was the wrong season. I didn't realize they haven't been watered for almost half a year, I think. So sadly I couldn't save these, but I'll show you the ones I've saved. So here is gonna be my dragon fruit racks. I still have to carefully repot them and then mount them onto the metal racks so they can climb up. And as you can see, that one's pretty tall. That's what I want for all of them, so I have to redo all of this. And just walk around here. I have to repot. It looks like a mess, but it'll be cleaned up. I figured I should use these containers, which I used to use for the bigger trees, but after picking up the blue containers from a blueberry nursery, I have these, which I'm planning on probably grow a lot of ginger this year. This medicinal type of ginger. Those are my high level trees. I probably have 10 of them around. There's one there I have to repot, and there are a few smaller ones in there. And this is my lychee tree. This is my papaya tree. I've repotted it and it defoliated after that, but it's coming back. It's incredible. As you can see, I've broken off the top last year, so it just grew 2 more branches on the side. But yeah, this papaya tree is probably 2 years old. It hasn't fruited because I need males and females. But this lychee tree, it's getting a lot bigger. It used to be this tall, so it's doubled in size in 2 years. I should be getting a pineapple per tree this coming year. I don't think they can grow 2, but I've had 3 last year. And some more azaleas on this side. And we have a lot of holly, which have been growing in the ground for just for landscaping purposes, but they've become a great size for bonsai, so I'll start working on those this year. I have some junipers that I saved that were dug up from a new house that they didn't like this type, so I brought them back and they're still alive. I might use some of these junipers with for tanuki with the deadwood I'll show you later. So these are just cactus I picked up from the side of the road 2 years ago. Now I have hundreds of them. Some more azalea recovering, and a lot of bromeliads. I have some Japanese plum tree. I think I have 8 of them total. And I don't know what these are called, but these are also rescues from last year. On top there are quite a few bougainvillea cuttings that have made it since last year. And this year I need to repot most of them individually. And more bromeliads. This one needs some watering. Some of the azaleas are just blooming like madness. Look at this. I don't know what I did right, seriously. Well, hopefully all of them will be like this one day, just covered in flowers. All these azaleas, they will be cut back after they bloom in the spring, and then they'll be turned into bonsai. These boxwoods, this one didn't quite survive obviously, but part of it's still alive, so I'm just keeping them here. I probably have around 10. I dug these up. I spent a few hours digging these up, and I'm just glad they're still alive. And this is from the first video on my Christmas cactus, the Bagaras that are recovering after the repotting. And here are more azaleas. Yes, I do have a lot of them because I dug up around 200-ish azaleas last year, and 90% of them have survived. This one is not looking great, so I do have 3 or 4 that probably didn't do well during the hottest days last year. But yeah, that's a fire bush up there. I have more than 10, and they're all coming back. Those are all rescues. And some more fire bush down here. So I probably have around 20, I think. I'm not sure if they're great for bonsai, but so far I'm just happy that they've made a comeback. More azaleas. These are the Suriname cherry trees. And look at these azaleas flowering like madness. I have a lot of Hawaiian TIs that I just moved back here yesterday. Took me a while. They're They're very tall and very healthy. And they will be sold and gifted this year. I don't think I need these many, but they were all rescues from last year. So I have another cherry tree back here. They don't look great at this point. I'm not sure why, but I really do hope that by spring we'll start to see some new growths, and we'll go from there. These are the podocarpus. It was a large tree. One neighbor's cut. They just sawed everything off and left them on the side of the curb, and I picked them up. There's one, I'll make a special video on that one, that has actually survived. Usually it's nearly impossible for them to recover from this state without any roots, but there's one piece that actually rooted, and it's still alive. So here I have a lot of crepe myrtle, quite a few, 3 giant ones and some small ones. Here they don't look like these. They don't look like they're doing well because it was harsh. It was a hard dig. But the other day I checked, they still have a lot of green, on the underneath. That's how you tell if the tree is still alive or not. So they should come back in the spring, in theory. I'm really hoping that they would come back. These are some dead laurel pedlums. I think the laurel pedlums, I'm gonna use them as dead wood. So they've been like this for a year. They didn't make it, obviously. And here's another large, very large juniper that I couldn't save because the owner dug it up with barely any roots underneath. So it was expected that it would die out over a few months, but it's pretty sad. But you know what? I'm gonna use all the trunk and create tanuki with the younger junipers, so nothing's wasted here. And here are my 8 giant podocarpus. You see this one? Absolutely a beast. Here's a smaller one. These I rescued from Bradenton last year, and I'm just still very surprised that it's still alive. Look at that, because it was 95 degrees every day during the summer with very little rain, but so far they're doing very, very well, shockingly. And I haven't started pruning them back and cutting them or anything. That will start in the spring. I'm just glad they made it. These are some more laurel pedlums that probably haven't made it, which is very sad. They all have great trunks and movements and everything, but I guess it was the wrong time of the year to dig, and it does not look like they're gonna make it unless some miracle happens in the spring. I'll keep on watering them and see what happens. Yeah, another view of my giant podocarpus. Oh, they're very heavy too. It took me 3 days of digging and wrapping them up in plastic bags and repotting. They've been repotted 3 times already, in different containers, and these are perfect. These half 55-gallon containers that I got, those are perfect. So it looks like a mess right now. It's getting sorted out. And here's the soil I use. Some mulch I use a lot, and some fertilizer. I think the cow manure in general is like the best fertilizer. Here's my station for snake plants, and a lot of them are just pulled out from the front, so don't worry about this. They'll recover, and then I should be doubling the quantity every year. And these, I'm not sure what they're called, but they're also rescues. They're doing okay. I haven't figured out what to do with them. I'm not sure if they're great for bonsai, but they have rather larger leaves and just great hedging and bush. Here's my these are sad azalea and bonsai that didn't make it, also due to the amount of chlorine in the tap water. These are some that have made it. This one looks the healthiest. You can see the trunk. This one's actually very old, about 20 years old. Here are some of, well, they used to be succulents that I don't pay too much attention over with at this point. And here are some of my cactus that are doing much better than succulents, obviously. And because you don't have to do too much, you know, just make sure the soil drains and they get plenty of sun. And these are my desert roses, which I've been struggling with back and forth with watering, root rots and whatnot. Some more cactus. The aloes in general do very well, so do the cactus. And some of the Chinese money tree I propagated. This is one of the most amazing pieces because I think I got this 4 years ago from that big from Home Depot, and it's kept on growing. Yeah, so I spent a month cleaning everything up. Yeah, the screen needs to be pressure washed, but overall it's looking a lot better than it used to when it was just plants on top of plants and pots everywhere. These are the guava trees I've propagated from seeds. And some, got a few up there. I propagated a few hundred, but only these 10-ish have survived. So hopefully they'll get to a certain size and they get fruit. Yeah, some more money tree up there. Used to be my favorite because they're so easy to take care of. Alright, so that's a brief tour of the GaoGarden. There's a lot to be done every day. Repotting, trimming, wiring for the bonsais. All of them have to be repotted this year and cut back. And you know, if you like my channel, subscribe, give me a thumb up on this video. This is the first vlog. There will be many more to come. Thank you for watching.